read that you first got into Jordans by seeing Eazy-E on the single Easy Does It. Is that true?
Absolutely. I don't know where you read that. Where did I say that at? I probably said it.
An old interview.
Yeah.
Was that the first time you saw Jordans and were like, there's something about them that I like?
It's the first time I seen somebody, to me, probably that rocked them that was that cool. You know, it was the cover. It was the 12-inch cover. Easy Does It, and he was standing there like this, and he had the. I'm still trying to find somewhere the. Do you remember the? Did you ever?
Was it like a?
It was a Jordan top to it, and it matched the shoes.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy. It was like gray right here, and it was incredible. That was the first time that I was like, you know, when you're a kid, man, you see your idols on TV rocking or in posters or whatever.
Definitely. Rocking shit
that you wanted.
Was it ever weird in the city, people wearing Jordans because they were Pistons fans, or Jordan just got a pass because the shoes were so dope?
It's Jordan. Yeah. So. Obviously, yeah.
And what about some newer models? What are some of your favorite models?
I just got a pair of these the other day.
Gatorade
These
6s?
are crazy, yeah. These are incredible. I remember being a kid and my mom would say, you can buy a pair of shoes and then that's it.
Right.
And you're gonna have to get your outfits from Goodwill and whatever. But I would always pick the shoes.
Is there any that stick out to you that are your favorite?
The 4s have always been my favorite thing, but sometimes they don't always look the way I want them to when I'm in a certain outfit.
Right.
So, you know, I might wear something else, but these are like my go-to shoes that I love. If I'm doing something, I gotta coordinate and everything, I'll usually rock these.
And there's a new thing coming out, the Encore Jordans, which I saw last week at a store in New York City for $75,000.
Those are the original, the first Encores.
Yeah.
Well, these are the reissue, but the thing with these is there's only 23 pairs.
Crazy.
And actually, it's only 22 because Mike took a pair.
Wow. He got first crack at it.
Yeah, of course. Well, why not?
Yeah. And they're gonna be for charity during the holidays.
Yeah.
Remember now how cool he made the sneakers look on court?
Crazy.
And then you were inspired to try and find an original pair. Tell us about that story.
Right, so my baby, you know, me and my baby, we always surprise each other. Mm-hmm. And so we're watching The Last Dance.
Swiss Beats.
Right, excuse me, my baby Swizzy.
Yeah.
And we're watching The Last Dance with our son, Egypt, and Egypt is, you know, just loves basketball, so he's fascinated.
Yeah.
He's like all the kids have been watching it. And so they're at the part where they went to the Olympics.
Okay.
And so so Jordan is telling the story about the Olympics, and Swizzy's like, ooh, I remember those. And he starts going crazy. I remember those. Yes. I remember wanting those so bad. He was like, ooh, and the suit, the track suit was crazy. The warm-up suit. Mm-hmm. So he was like in. So then I'm like, Father's Day is coming up. And I'm gonna surprise him with something he's not even gonna remember.
Right.
And so I went on the hunt.
For Olympic 7s probably. That's what he was wearing.
Olympic 7s. I went on the hunt, looked everywhere, found some. Had trouble finding the tracksuit.
One of the shoe of the moment, the off-white Jordan 4, made in women's sizes. You came in the Cause 4s, but the off-white Jordan 4, as soon as you walked in, look.
I was like, this right here is definitely, this is a vibe.
Yeah.
This is the ultimate zone.
And I love that, you know, a lot of times the women have to scramble for the men's sizes.
True.
Now it was opposite. PEs, I want to show you. These Oklahoma 11s.
Yes.
Do you still have those?
Yes, I still have. The 11s were from that Mexico trip. Some of us had won a bet against Jordan, so we got to pick our own colors.
Wow.
So it was kind of hard though because there's so many colors already, and then there was colors coming out. So I had made a shoe and they were like, well, we have this one coming out, it's kind of similar. So then I just went back to the Oklahoma roots and did a crimson and white.
So
11.
there was a bet, and he was like, you get to pick whatever colorway you want on whatever silhouette, and you chose the 11.
I chose the 11.
Wow. Was it a golf bet? Was it a?
No, it was like a part of our sort of like team building thing.
Okay.
I wish I had a better betting story.
All right.
But the culmination of it was those shoes.
So Neymar, everyone knows you got a Jordan 5, but growing up, it was revealed that you used to play soccer in Jordans, even when no one was wearing Jordans to play soccer. You used to wear them till they had holes in them. Is that true?
Foi complicado, porque só tinha e quando eu jogava futebol com ele na escola, ele ia ficando cada vez mais velho, criando buracos. Então foi difícil quando não pude mais usá-lo, porque eu gostava muito desse tênis.
Talk about how it was going from someone who couldn't afford any sneakers to actually getting your own shoe with Jordan, such a legacy brand with the most iconic athlete of all time?
Diferente, me sinto feliz de sonho conquistado por poder ter tênis meu agora, né? E quando me falaram da ideia, ainda mais com Jordan, eu fiquei extremamente alucinado.
You actually got a chance to meet Jordan. A lot of people have Jordans, wear Jordans, not a lot of people get to meet him. And one thing that I noticed through research is he actually was willing to take a selfie with you. Was there any hesitation from him with that?
Não, ele foi incrível quando eu conheci. Foi muito gente boa comigo, muito legal. Eu até me surpreendi da forma como me tratou e foi dos momentos mais felizes da minha vida e uma das pessoas que eu tremi quando eu conheci.
Papi, Jeff Hardy buscando el título. Ya no me iba a tirar, pero vi que está bien alto.
So Skip, let's start with the obvious. You're wearing Chicago 1s, Jordan 1s, a classic. You actually covered Jordan for the Chicago Tribune in 1998.
I did. The last Bulls run to his 6th title, 6th MVP of a finals, and I don't know why, but I hit it off with Michael right away, and he wasn't a big fan of the Chicago media, but he would return my phone calls. So I got his original,
Wow.
This is it.
So you had a good relationship with him.
As media people went, Michael could be very difficult, but when it was time, post-game, for him to do his number with the media, he was the first athlete I ever covered who insisted on taking 45 minutes post-game to dress to the nines, the earring, just the whole post-game image that made him a Walt Disney star as well as a sneaker-selling star.
Melo, one thing I always liked about your footwear taste in Jordans, 2s and 9s were one of your favorites, a little kind of underrated in the pantheon of Jordans. How did they become your favorites? I heard there was like a Quentin Richardson story with the 9.
I know with the 9s, I was in high school. That was actually the first pair of Jordans that I had.
Okay.
Like, and Quentin Richardson gave them to me. He was playing with the Clippers at the time. So it was like this PE of like all black with the Clipper blue, Clipper red, number 3 on the back. That was the best shoe I ever had. From that point, I'm like, oh, the 9 is everything. And then following up, the 2, right? I had the Denver Nugget 2.
Yep, the blue with the yellow.
Absolutely.
Got a ton of PEs throughout the years. Blue and yellow 12s, the red 11s that you had before, like years later, they dropped the red 11s, but they set the internet on fire. Do you have a favorite besides the Quentin Richardson one?
I would have said the red 11s, but they came out.
Yeah, they dropped them a few years later. They used you as like a litmus test that went crazy.
I wouldn't say that anymore. I had the white and yellow
10s.
The white and yellow 10s, the white and yellow 12s. That was special. The Knicks 10s.
Yeah.
Like those was.
You have them all still?
I still have them all.
Okay, you keep them in the closet.
I keep them.
Oh, so you started with the 1s from an early age. You had them. They were bringing them from the States.
Yes.
Interesting. Was Jordan such a global icon even in Colombia?
Absolutely. Jordan always, he's always going to be the man. Everybody loved Jordan in Colombia, and not even in Colombia, all over the world. He makes the street look nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What catches your eye in this case?
Right now?
Yeah.
EMINEM, man.
23 grand.
We all deserve this. You deserve this.
Yeah.
Everybody deserves this. Right.
Will we ever have it though? Will we ever have it?
I love this, man.
CARHARTT. Let me ask you, would you ever spend $23,000 on a pair of sneakers?
If it makes me happy and I'm not hurting nobody, absolutely.
I like that.
Yeah.
What other ones in here catch your eye?
The fragments. Yes. The stamps.
Yeah, like Khaled said, give thanks to the stamp.
Wow. Yeah, this is beautiful, man.
Do you have the fragments?
Not these ones.
Okay.
We have to live with one of this one.
Yeah.
Probably if they
We need
had
to
the
get those.
size 9 here.
You had to have one. I mean, you wasn't cool if you didn't have a pair of Jordans. Now I'm becoming a shoe guy.
Yes.
I'm looking like I got the Jordan 1s on right now. When these came out, I was in the 6th grade. I'm thinking about where was I when these shoes came out, Jordan shoes came out.
Yeah.
So I'm becoming a shoe guy. I was never a shoe guy. I would just buy shoes and like, give me those. Those look good. Charles Barkley told me, I said, what made Michael so great? And he said, he's just better than everybody else. He didn't work harder than us. He's just better than everybody else. That's just it. I was like, what?
It's real
He's the greatest.
What do you think made him better? He's better than us.
Yeah, he's just better.
Gonna rub it in?
I want to talk Peter Moore. We're like 38 years removed from the Jordan 1 and this design. What is it kind of like just seeing this? Like
I'm
the
seeing
that
you
comes...
trying to up the resale market for your own shoes.
You own those shoes.
They're mine, but like,
this is gonna be on eBay.
What makes these so special?
Why? Let me tell you why. For only $10,000.
Straight to camera.
I see when Michael messed up his feet in these shoes. You saw that picture one time of these old shoes where they was.
Oh, it's last
They're
name
way
in the
better
garden.
now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Chris, I want to talk, I know you've gone golfing with him and attended some Jordan brand events, but what about like a young Chris Tucker and MJ?
My God.
no.
MJ, let me tell you, I went.
Do you remember this?
Yes, I remember. It was in Santa Barbara. Michael, I used to take my son up there. It was a camp for kids, and Michael was up there, and it was unbelievable. And he got in my car. I had a Bentley and a truck one time.
Wow,
He said,
you bought
this? This your car?
I was like, yeah. I was like, Michael, you never selling this car. Michael Jordan's in my car. I ended up selling the car, but he rode in the car with me, and he had his little drink in his hand. I probably should say that, but I would never forget that he signed his ball for me. He signed my son a ball. He still got it, and he did great stuff with his foundation. And yeah, I never forget that.
I love that, and also like we just saw it, but like you have an MJ impression or what?
Yeah. What you doing? What are you doing out here? How you get in my party? That's what he always say. I said, you invited me. No, I didn't.
Also, like their birthday parties.
You better not have low self-esteem with Michael. No, I didn't. But I call him Pharaoh. I said, Pharaoh, Moses.